Leadership is one of them words that's kind of tough to define just because in itself it defines itself, but basically leadership to me is just being able to, round up a group of people and, head them towards a common goal and do it in a positive way that, enhances everybody else, not just yourself, but, through everybody else.
I feel like it's the ability to influence people to do things and motivate them. So,
leadership is really being able to encompass a certain attitude and get your constituents or your peers to also carry on that same attitude.
Leadership is carrying yourself in a positive way and doing so influencing others, whether it's your schoolwork. A lot of people think leadership is about holding positions and doing that, doing this, but it's an everyday thing. It's how you carry yourself.
A lot of people, you don't have to hold a position to be a leader. You can be an emotional leader. You can be just like a figurative leader, an idealistic leader, where you say that people come to you for a reference for certain things. So it's not defined by a name, but more so defined by an action.
I do feel as though black males on this campus have a presence.
Why do you feel that way?
I feel as though we are taking the strides we need to be on top and to take some positions that are usually held by our white counterparts. And I feel as though we have a presence, but our presence is not where it should be or where it could be.
No, they don't have a presence on this campus like in a leadership position. Physically, of course, you can see them.
Black male leaders have a very small presence because not very many African American males are taking the steps to move into those leadership roles or organizations, stuff like that. Maybe it's because of fear, or they don't want to have as much work on them, but it's not really a big presence at all.
No, I don't feel like the black males at the University of Florida have a presence on this campus. I feel that though there's a lot of leadership positions at the University of Florida, when you look at them, you see a lot of females leading different organizations. Take for instance Black Student Union and other organizations. I feel that black males need to step it up, get more involved, and give back to the community.
I feel like black males have a presence on this campus because you can see them all over the place. You can see them tabling for their respective organizations, FRAS, NSB, engineering, all kinds of different things.
Yes, I do. Although I would argue and say that in previous years, black males did have a bigger role on campus, but for the most part, it's still there.
Have a presence to an extent. It's not as strong as it was in years past, but I feel like we have a good presence. There's black people that's represented in Blue Key and other prestigious organizations. So I feel like we have a good presence. It's not as strong as it used to be, though.
Most people think black male, okay, he might play football or something. That's mostly about it.
I feel as though we are mainly found as heads of black organizations, but we're slowly but surely getting more positions in SG.
I feel that they can be found in Greek organizations. Take it, I am non-Greek, but I feel that once you do become a part of these organizations, you need to open up your leadership to other organizations as well and give them the skills that you have learned.
Black male leaders can be found in black organizations. NSB's a good example, BSU. You find some in the fraternities through their presidents.
Black males on campus, hopefully they should be found, places like the library, Circle Lab, or the third floor of the Rights, because all those places you can really better yourself. But at the same time, it's also important to be seen. It's also important to be on the set, at social events, just so you can build that network and build that following so people will see you and be able to identify with you and see you as a real leader.
Not in a lot of places like we used to be. Probably in the Rights, hanging out, chilling. Circle Lab, there's a lot of black people being there. A lot of different. Third floor, Marshall Library, be full of black people.
I would use the word growing because I'm starting to see more and more black males getting positions of leadership and being effective on campus.
I would define it with tenacity because I feel as though we're constantly fighting for what we want and fighting to be seen and to be in the public eye and to be noticed as black men.
I feel that it's endangered because In the past, when I first came to the University of Florida, black males were leading different organizations, and now I feel that it's being diminished as time moves on.
The black male leadership is lackadaisical, I'd say, because there's definitely